Many are criticizing the Falcons' first-round picks, but here's why they got 2 steals, and they now have one of the best pass rush duos in the NFL. Sean, the Atlanta Falcons got 2 edge rushers in the first round. They took Jalon Walker with their first selection, and then they traded back in, sending their 2026 first-rounder in order to draft James Pearce Jr. Now, there is a lot of different beliefs on this pick. Do you think this was a smart move for your Falcons?
It ended up being a smart move. You used some very choice language there for 2 edge rushers to describe the draft picks. We have an off-ball linebacker that can go sideline to sideline.
From what I understand, he's going to be playing edge rusher.
And a defensive end is what Atlanta acquired. And the Jalon Walker pick, initially infuriating because we have
crashing out
a Jalon Walker in Troy Anderson. We have Caden Ellis. We have A-gap rushers. We have sideline to sideline linebackers. Atlanta does. And to add another guy just to be in that, I guess, assumedly now 3-4 defense that Raheem Morris is going to be implementing. I understand it. You want to get rangy at the second level, but that doesn't immediately fix the edge rushing woes. The additional trade back in draft pick for James Pearce Jr. completely negates all negative thoughts about the Walker pick because you are now layering young talent together on a decently young defense already. One first-round addition would not have cut it. It would not have made an impact. You get 2 guys to try to really impact the passers of other teams. That completely changes the narrative of Atlanta's draft.
Yeah, I don't agree with people criticizing this move. I thought that this was a very creative decision to do what they did. I don't think that they expected Jalon Walker to be available and on the board where he was, and they just loved his athleticism, so they went with the pick. And they wanted to see what the climate was for James Pearce Jr. if he was still on the board, and they felt that they could trade back in. I think that if you're Atlanta looking at the rest of the division where the Panthers could be competitive this upcoming year, I still think that they're far away. I hated the Ted McMillan pick.
Yeah.
Emeka Egbuka to the Buccaneers, it is what it is. I think that by being aggressive and realizing, all right, the window is now. We've got a good offensive arsenal. We've got a pretty good offensive line. Our pass rush, it sucks ass. There could have been a decent second pass rusher that you could have taken in the second round, but instead going after 2 guys that most teams valued as high, 2 of the best pass rushers in the class, being that aggressive, going all in, allowing yourself to build in the next 2 years a formidable defense is the right approach. And I think that with the Walker pick singularly was not a good pick. I thought that if that was what their first round selection was, he is a very explosive athlete that does not have the effective hand usage to be your best and only pass rusher. But the fact that you're pairing him with James Pearce Jr., who's a completely different style player, who has pretty good hands, is very flexible and bendy, and is a lot longer, you're kind of getting this 1-2 combo punch, the type of descriptor that we use for talking about running backs, where you've got thunder and lightning, you've got the speedster, and then you've got the compact, powerful runner that you have with a running back duo. In this circumstance, you've got the longer, rangier pass rusher that is going to wreak havoc on one side, and then you've got the more compact, bull rush, quick-footed, juke you out type of a pass rusher. Both of those guys, I think, are going to play off of each other extremely well.
I appreciate someone having some sensibility about a lone linebacker getting taken at 15 in Walker. That just isn't enough. And I think Terry Fontenot, Falcons GM, knew that this was a draft where he had to risk it all, where he has a young quarterback on a rookie contract, where he has offensive pieces all around him, and said, we haven't won since I've been here. I have not produced a winning team. Now I have to take a full swing, because if I don't, heads are going to roll. It's likely going to be mine after this offseason if we don't go to the playoffs or show significant improvement. So he takes a swing, trades back in. We're starting to see this GM trend of, why don't I just trade back in? Because this is my last stand effort. Additionally, Atlanta getting Braylon Trice back this year off of injury, a good edge pick from the season before. Falcons fans, stop selling me on Rook or Horo.
He's a defensive tackle that could end up being productive.
Well, so I'm seeing the look at the loaded defense now, and Rook is getting included. No, thank you. No. He is not in that upper echelon of, now we're lethal. He's not.
Rook's got a He's the one who's got to prove the most. Folks, let us know in the comments below. Do you like the Falcons picks? If you don't, let us know why. Hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be back.